Hey Aquarius, welcome back to Crystal Tarot, or welcome if you're new. This is going to be your reading for May 2023. Sorry. This can apply to anywhere where you have Aquarius in your chart. If you're not sure what that is, check out the description box below. I would advise you to check out the readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, as well as any other placements that represent significant things for you. Again, if you're not sure what that is, check out the description box below to locate the a link for your free birth chart. You just have to know the date, time, and place you were born. Okay. Aquarius for May. This is going to be your last shuffle. Aquarius. Ooh. First card out, you have the 10 of Cups, 101 when I looked at the time right now, when the card came out. There's something that's being enlightened about your home environment, something you're coming to learn, find out, experience, however this is for you. For everybody, it's going to be different things. Hold on, let me put this out. Oh, cool beans, I like that. That was pretty quick. Bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups. So there's 1:31 right now on the clock. Use your intuition. There's like new things that you're experiencing, and I feel like you're needing to be more kind and compassionate with yourself, with your environment. There's some either within yourself or someone in your environment needs more kindness, more compassion, more nurturing, more I don't know. But take that as that resonates, and follow your intuition. There's something new is starting for some of you, or there's a different way of doing things for some of you. So follow your intuition at all times. Your current energy, you have the 10 of Cups crossed by the 3 of Pentacles. So there's 2:22 right now on the clock. Your home environment is being impacted by those, obviously, by those in it, right? I feel like for some of you, the dynamics are healthy and everybody's working together in a decent way. But I felt like there's an energy of like maybe somebody's like trying to be a little bit problematic in how things work, which causes there to be friction in the group energy in your home environment. For everybody, it's going to be different. But I felt like there's something something's being brought to light. Something's you're either learning something or knowing something, doing something. You're inspired for something better if you are experiencing like some sort of turmoil right now in your home environment. At a soul level, you have the High Priestess. So at a soul level, you have your intuition. I feel like your intuition is telling you something, or you're like you sense something coming. In your recent past, you have the 6 of Wands. So there's some sort of victory, 3:33 right now on the clock. There's some sort of victory that was experienced in the past at some point. Let's see. Aquarius, clarifiers for Aquarius for May. Thank you, Spirit. Just follow your intuition, Aquarius, whatever you're experiencing. Try to be like diplomatic and try not to get in the middle of things, right? Like you have the Hermit in the bottom of the deck. Like whatever you're experiencing right now, like if it doesn't involve you, try to keep it that way. What's this current energy? Yeah, you have the 9 of Pentacles sideways. So I feel like somebody's either feeling like they have to like struggle through something alone, be independent on something, and they're not wanting to, or somebody's feeling that they it's mostly that energy of like it's supposed to be this home environment, but somebody's feeling alone, or multiple people might be feeling alone. It's like somebody's not understanding where another person's coming from. And then the crossing energy with this group energy, you have the Knight of Swords. So when there's communication within this group energy, it's not healthy. It's very quick and sharp. It's not the communication is kind of abrupt and harsh. It's not healthy. I feel like there's one person that primarily finds themselves being the I don't know. They have to deal with the whatever. There's one particular person, maybe it's you, maybe you feel like it's you, where like somebody has to hold the weight for the problems or the solutions or whatever it is, or both. Let's keep it moving. I feel like that's kind of like, I don't know. Let's keep it moving. Your current at a soul level, your intuition's telling you something. What is your intuition telling you? You have the Strength card, the Temperance, and the Two of Pentacles. And over here, you also have the Four of Swords. So this is hard. Whatever you know that there's going to be healing ultimately at the end of the day. Whatever you're struggling through right now, it's uncomfortable. You're trying to like be confident and be fair and be balanced within yourself, be fair within your environment. You're trying to follow your intuition on how to heal something, how to do something, where your intuition is telling you that there is going to be some sort of healing. In the past, there was some sort of victory over something. So congratulations, you had some sort of win in the past at some point. The ebony and flow of life. The peaks and valleys. You're thinking about, you have the Queen of Pentacles and your counting energy. So you're thinking about your home environment. You're thinking about long-term stability for yourself. And there's something that is hard for you to have to say goodbye to, but you're willing to. You've been waiting for some stability. You've been waiting for something. You might have been waiting for a change of cycle, and it's just like it keeps repeating in some way, shape, or form. I feel like you're stressed out. You're thinking like you're very stressed out about your home environment and like separating something you've been waiting for. If something's gonna happen, you're waiting to see if something's gonna happen. What the heck? I just noticed your final outcome. Right now, you have the Three of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. This was also the energy that's crossing your current energy for your family environment. I feel like there's a lot of people in your environment that have some sort of impact on you in one way or another right now. Either it's your family, your coworkers, the people you live with, go to school with, go to work with, whatever this is for you. There's something about the dynamics within the people you work with might be changing in some way, shape, or form. In the near future, you have the King of Cups. So there's some sort of forward movement, some sort of action in regards to something that has emotional weight in some way, shape, or form. Either somebody's going to approach you and extend an offer for you, or you're going to approach somebody. You have the Page of Swords to clarify this King of Cups. I feel like somebody's interested in you, Aquarius. I don't feel like you necessarily know it. You might think it, but you don't know it yet. You've been waiting to hear from somebody for some of you, and I feel like you're going to hear from them. Spirit doesn't want to say nothing else about it. Like every time I keep on like, oh, a little bit. Oh, hold on. One just finally flipped. This is somebody who is like, they stand in their power. You have the Emperor here. They're emotional, but they're not. They're like, they try to hide their feelings. I feel like they've been playing hard to get, or for some of you, you might be getting an ultimatum. Like somebody has an interest in you and they want to know if you're interested or not, but they don't, like they're not really waiting patiently for a decision. They're wanting you to like hurry up and decide. You see yourself, I just threw it across the room. You see yourself with the Eight of Wands. So you're wanting to say something, you're wanting to communicate something, you're wanting to say something to somebody or receive some information from somebody. Other people see you, you have the Judgment. Some of you might have filed for divorce for somebody, and you're waiting to hear back from something, hear confirmation, hear clarification for something. Other people see you as you're making decisions, like you have your boundaries and you're standing by those. Some people might not agree with your decisions, but they're your decisions. So follow your intuition. Somebody might think that you think you're better than they are. I don't know. Somebody's like very judgy right now. I don't know. Like you're waiting to receive some sort of communication, some clarity, some information. Somebody thinks that you think you're better than them, and like you're judging them. That, I don't know, maybe you're holding somebody accountable for something in some way, shape, or form. Your hopes and or fears, you have the 8 of Swords. So I feel like you're fearful of being stuck in your mind. There might be a decision for you to make, and you might be fearing being stuck in your thoughts, being like not being like, it's where you keep on going over the same thing and not being able to make a decision. Like you're stuck in your thoughts about something. What is this? The 8 of Swords. In regards to the family environment, this was your current energy. Sorry, I said 10 of Swords. I meant the 10 of Cups. Some of you, if it is the 10 of Swords, like you're stressing, you're worried about like the cycle keep repeating, like toxic energies, like the confusion, the manipulation. There's something like an unhealthy environment in regards to the home. For some of you, you're stressing on, like you're trying to do something to better your home environment, and you're stressing, you're stuck in your thoughts about that. Like if everything's going to align and work with that. You have the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Star card. So I feel like there's something, you're stuck in your thoughts. You're not wanting to be stuck in your thoughts in regards to some sort of fighting and long-term stability for the home environment. This might have been going on for a long time. You're wanting some sort of healing to come to a cycle, a repetitive cycle. I feel like it's been very unhealthy, very toxic. You want to have your home environment more healthy, more healed, more balanced. I feel like there's something within you that feels like unsettled within your home environment. There's a lot of arguing for some of you, and it's been going on like for some of you it gradually gets worse, or it's been going on. Final outcome, should things remain the same, you have the 7 of Swords. So there's something that you're going to be leaving behind, escaping from. What is the 7 of Swords? Getting away from. You have the Hermit and the 3 of Pentacles. So you're not going to be working with somebody. You're going to move on from something. Like instead of working with them, you used to work with them, and you're stuck in your thoughts about this. Like that's an energy we keep getting. I feel like you might feel guilty in some way, shape, or form. Not that you did something wrong, but like I feel like you feel bad for somebody. And you like, you want to be kind, you want to be loving, you want to be compassionate towards them. You feel bad for them, but there's something necessary to have forward movement, to have balance. Somebody has to get away from the situation. It's not healthy. I feel like it just keeps getting worse, and it keeps like digressing, and it keeps on getting more negative than getting better. It gets worse than better, right? So there's an energy, there's a sense of like needing to move on from this, wanting to move on from this. Okay, we're going to pull these, but let's get Spirit's advice for Aquarius. Aquarius for May. Aquarius for May. Right now I saw the Three of Swords, bottom of the deck, and the Queen of Pentacles. So there's some sort of hurt and disappointment in regard. There's definitely an emotional wound in regards to your home environment. There's a disappointment. There's some sort of feeling of betrayal for some of you. Okay. Last shuffle. Advice for Aquarius. Okay. Hold on. This is like all in my space. Put this right here. All right. Aquarius. This current energy, I feel like it's kind of heavy. So let's get some advice for that. Okay. First, you have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Get out of your thoughts. Don't internalize what's going on around you. Don't argue with people. Don't be stuck in your thoughts, but don't argue with other people either. Don't internalize the conflicts that are going on around you. Then you have the Two of Cups in the reverse. So it's okay. You don't have to sacrifice your obligations, your feelings, your needs, or whatever for somebody else. By doing so isn't going to help them, and it's not going to help you. You have the Justice in the reverse. It's not up to you to make things right. Don't stress about this. You don't have to make a decision. Whatever's going on around you, I don't feel like it's your, there's no action for you. You don't have to argue. You don't internalize what's being done around you. If somebody's talking crap to you or around you, don't internalize it. That's their issue. Whatever this decision is, I feel like follow your intuition, but don't feel like you're obligated to make some sort of choice. And whatever you do, be kind, be compassionate to yourself first and foremost, and then to everybody else after. You have to be a priority to yourself here. And there's something that's unfair, but you don't have to, it's not for you to fix it. Don't put this pressure on yourself. There's definitely something unfair in your environment, but it's not up to you to fix it. Let's see. Following your intuition, you're trying to heal something. You're trying to have confidence and have balance. That's good. I don't feel like you really need. I feel like you are. You're following your intuition to have balance, to get things fair for you. For those of who you might feel like you need advice, you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. So for those of you in regards to your intuition, don't deny it. The truth is the truth, right? Your intuition is not going to lead you astray. Your intuition is it's basically your attorney, right? It's your advocate. It has your greatest and best interest at heart. So follow your own intuition in regards to your home environment, in regards to whatever this structure and stability is for you. Follow your truth. You don't necessarily have to speak it, but you have to know it. You have to know what your truth is. But it's the Queen of it's the Queen of Swords. It's not the King. So you can think this is thinking energy, right? This is receiving energy. Don't go put this energy out. You don't have to force your thoughts. You don't have to share your thoughts even, but you have to know your own truth. You have to know your own truth beyond a shadow of a doubt. You have to know it to be true so that it's stable and it's solid for you. If anybody tries to sway you, because your truth might be different than other people's in your environment, and that's okay. But let your truth be your truth. Know what your truth is. Even if you don't speak it, even if there's not a need, Spirit's telling you don't have to. There's a lot of arguing and right here crossing you have the Knight of Swords upright. Spirit's advice is the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So even though there's arguing and conflict around you, you don't have to feed into it. You don't have to like defend it. You don't have to do anything. Then you have the Justice in the reverse and the Two of Cups in the reverse. Like all of Spirit's advice is like, just chill. Wait, it's all in the reverse, right? It's not in the upright. Spirit's not telling you to go defend something. And the fact is the opposite. Like there is something unfair, but you don't have to defend it. Go sit down and relax. Don't internalize this. Don't fight over this. Don't like if somebody's trying to get you to like argue with them and whatever, like don't feed into the energy, right? Like keep it moving. Don't take the bait. Don't take the bait, guys. Okay. You're thinking, let's get advice for your crowning energy. Aquarius is crowning energy. Advice for Aquarius. Okay. You have the Star in the reverse. This is kind of harsh, but it's the truth. Sometimes what we want doesn't always work out, and that's okay. But it happens like that for a reason. Something is always better intended for us, but sometimes we get hung up on what I wanted didn't come through, and that's where we focus and that's where we stay. But if we were to just accept the fact that what I want didn't come, there's something better intended for me in the future, and be open to that and just go with the flow and don't get shut down from the hurt and disappointment, and be willing to be open and just see what happens and go forward with optimism as much as possible. I feel like there's like there's something better that comes, but you have to be open to it. You have to be willing to allow this to come in. Let go of something. You've been holding on to something or the thought or the hope or idea of something for far too long. There's a new cycle coming in. You just need to embrace it and go with it. Three of Pentacles. You'll know who you need to work with. You'll know who to invest your energy with. You have the Six of Swords as well. So stop being in your thoughts. Don't argue with yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Just go with the flow and follow your intuition. Don't argue with other people. Don't allow yourself to like have mental conflict. Don't internalize other people's issues. Just move forward. Don't have doubts. Don't be up all night stressing about anything. Like there's this energy of you've been struggling and stressing. You've been internalizing other people's issues for some of you, and you need to release that. You need to let that go. It's okay to know people that don't get along. It's okay to get along with two people that don't get along. You have the King of Cups in your near future, the Swords and the Emperor. Let's get some advice on that. I felt like for some of you, somebody's going to approach you. You might approach somebody. This conversation that's had, like somebody wants to like commit or like connect, maybe hook up, whatever it is for you. Somebody's communicating this, but they're doing it in a way that like, I don't know if they're arrogant or just confident. But let's see. Advice for this near future. Aquarius, definitely somebody's going to be like interested in you and approaching you. But please always follow your intuition. I can't tell you guys that enough. This person, like when they approach, again, I don't know if they're confident or cocky and arrogant. Okay. For some of you, Spirit's advising you. You have the Two of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. Spirit's advising you that when this connection comes in, act like you don't see this offer because it's going to be problematic for you. It's going to lead to issues for you. So when this offer comes in, don't accept it. That's right here. And then you also have the Emperor in the reverse, the Seven of Swords in the reverse, the Ace of Wands in the reverse, the Nine of Swords in the reverse, and the Hangman in the reverse. Why are you getting all kinds of reverse energy? And my deck is in the upright. And you have the Tower. Right now you have the Tower. And it's in the upright, the bottom of the deck right now. So I felt like you're going to not expect this contact. When this person comes in, you're not going to be expecting this. Some's telling you, for some of you, Spirit's telling you, act like you don't acknowledge, like basically don't accept the offer, right? don't acknowledge the offer. Don't accept it. Don't entertain the offer, because it might look good, or you might know off the bat that it's just a little off. It's gonna lead to being a burden. So follow your intuition. For others of you, spirits are telling you, like when this person comes in, don't overpower the situation. Don't expect them to be doing something sneaky and shady. Don't expect them to only be interested in you because of your sex appeal. Don't be stuck in your thoughts and expecting don't, like, you have to do things different to expect things different. For some of you, I feel like you are going to have somebody that's coming in that's a decent person, and you're going to be on guard and defensive the moment they come in. And Spirit's telling you, don't do that. Like, just calm down your energy a little bit and just see what they're about. Allow them to introduce themselves. Allow them to engage and like prove who they are. For some of you, off the bat, you're going to know, your intuition is going to sense like this person's no good. And like Spirit's telling you, like, don't entertain the offer. But for others of you, when this person comes in, Spirit's telling you, like, don't overpower the situation. Don't be too egotistical, too arrogant, too boastful, too whatever, too cocky. Okay, basically, whatever, for the first group where this person's coming in and they're like you're going to know off the bat, it's kind of gross and nasty. Don't get blocked, Sunny. There's something about this person when they come in, like Sunny, that kind of energy is this person. They're kind of, and you're going to sense right off the bat, right? And so that person, like, don't be that for the second group that this person is going to be decent when they approach you. Don't be the other person on the other end. Don't be the jerk. Don't be like sneaky and shady. Don't sit there and act like it's going to be like a certain type of thing that's going to be sneaky and shady. Like, for some of you, you have a person that's coming in that's not worth your time, not worth your energy and your effort. Take that as confirmation. For others of you, you have somebody that maybe they're not going to be your person, but they're going to be a decent friend. They're going to be worth getting to know. But you're not going to expect this to come in. You're not going to be seeing this coming in. So you need to make sure that you're following your own intuition, because everybody's going to have a different situation. Let's see. Then for the final outcome, let's see for final outcome. Okay, you have the Eight of Swords and the Page of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Tower. So whatever this is for you, when this, like, you're trying to get away from something, or you're going to be getting away from something, you're no longer going to be working with somebody, or the way that you work with somebody is going to be changing. Be truthful with yourself. Again, you don't have to speak this communication. You don't have to say it, but you have to know it. You have to know it to be true in yourself. Like, whatever this is that you're getting away from, be honest with yourself, with all of it. The reason why you're doing it, how you're doing it, be truthful with yourself. But don't be stuck in your thoughts about it. Don't allow there to be like, don't allow yourself to like regret anything, or be stuck not having forward movement because you're not sure what to do. Follow your intuition. Do what you're inspired to do. If there's something you need to get away from, definitely get away from it. Do what you need to do to get away from it. But when those people that you're like, you've worked with them before, but it, like, for whatever reason you don't want to anymore, you need to stop. There's something you need to learn, and you just need to be away from everybody for right now. That's okay. That's cool. Accept that within yourself. Don't internalize other people's crap within yourself while you're spending time with yourself. Like, heal in those moments. Don't just recycle torture and bad experiences and memories of loss and memories of lack. Instead, know what your truth is. Know what your awareness is. Learn yourself better. Know yourself. Like, allow this moment of being by yourself to really like teach you something. Then you have the Page of Pentacles all underneath the Tower card. So even though there's things that are unexpected for you, it's really for your greater good. there's better things that are happening. There's things that are progressing you forward. There's things that are benefiting you, even though it's hard right now, even though it looks shady and looks weird and looks a little odd in the moment. It's going to be for your greater good. Things are going to really benefit you in the long run. All right, Aquarius. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, please. And thank you. Aquarius. We're not going to keep them, but we're going to look at them. You have many masks, number 38. The authentic self. Then you have number 47, sky bridge, possibility for union. For some of you, there's this energy of it might have been hard to get to where you're at or get to where you're going, but there's going to be some sort of link. There's going to be some sort of benefit, some sort of, I don't know how to say it. I feel like you've been doing things that were expected of you for a while, or you've been trying to like play a certain role for the people that you've been having to play that role for. And I felt like it's been difficult for you. I felt like you're going to be like progressing to a different, I don't know how to say. You're progressing to knowing something more about yourself, being confident more about yourself, standing in your power more, but like in a gentle way. It's like I don't know, like people who used to tell you what to do and you might have like just kind of went with it or whatever. I feel like you're now sitting back in that energy and you're like, you're not arguing with them, but you're kind of telling them like you're not going to be, I don't know. You're making it very clear, but in a gentle kind of way that you're not to be played with. But when I say gentle, it's like that strong gentleness. It's like that, I don't know how to explain it. It's that energy. So you have horn cactus, resourcefulness. It's just this energy of like that strong gentleness of like you could hurt somebody, but instead you're trying to go a diplomatic route, a more mature route, and telling them like, hey, I'm just not interested. But I feel like if they keep pressing your buttons, that's when like you have no problem like reacting or defending yourself, or like I feel like you transition how you need to, or you act accordingly. I feel like there's been definitely a long journey for some of you, and you've like learned, you've gone through different phases, and it's taught you different things about yourself. You've learned different things. You've healed different things within yourself. And I feel like that's why you're like able to stand in your power and like walk away from somebody for some of you. Or like, I don't know. Take it as it resonates. There's this energy of like you've gained this like gentle giant strength within you. And you're like able to stick up for yourself more, but you don't need to argue and fight for your something. I don't know. Let's see what else for Aquarius. I feel like you just knowing you and your boundaries and like not feeding into other people's idea of what your boundaries should be makes your things more balanced and healthy for you. For Aquarius, what is it? You have covenant number 7, sacred contract. You have 58, vanishing mirror, ego sublimation. Number 8, crown gains, right use of power. 15, dust devil, moving out of stagnation. Bottom of the deck, you have number 40, mindful, group think. Okay, Aquarius. I feel like for some of you, there's a contract, there's an offer. Somebody's providing something like, hold on. it like somebody wants to do something with you, but it's like a solid commitment. I feel like you really need to evaluate things before you just sign up, right? There's some details that are being like held from you. It's important to know those things. I appreciate you, Sunny. I appreciate you all being on here. Thank you. There's something within, something's trying to be offered to you, but there's details in what's being offered that's not fully being transparent. So be careful with that. Ask questions. There's people in your environment that have the information that'll help you make this decision if you want to proceed or not. That's freaking hilarious. So right now I was like, there's a card on the floor, I'll pick it up. It's the Tower in the reverse. Whatever this is, whatever's happening for you, you have the Tower in the upright as Spirit's advice. And then right now it's the Tower in the reverse on the floor. I have no idea when that came out, what that's for. I know for a fact it was for this reading though, because when I started this reading, there was no cards on the floor. And that's the same deck I'm using right now. So whatever this catches you off guard, you have the ability to like transmute this energy, right? Even though it might be unexpected in a moment, there's something where you have the ability to like work it to your advantage, whatever this is for you. You have vanishing mirror, ego sublimation. Somebody thinks a certain way of you, right? Somebody thinks like maybe you're weak, or maybe you can't do something, or somebody sees you a certain type of way, and maybe that's why they're not giving you all the facts, because they think you're not going to realize it anyway. But you know more than what they think. You have a strong intuition. Like, you're not as stupid as somebody is trying to play you as. So I felt like somebody's going to realize that in a harsh way, in a quick, sharp way. Then you have crown games, right use of power. So I felt like you're how do you say? I feel like you use your power when you need to, but I feel like you do it in a healthy way. You do it in a balanced way. You're not rude. You're not mean. You're not vindictive for the most part. I feel like definitely you can catch people off guard if they catch you or try to play you the wrong way. Like, if they catch you off guard or try to play you the wrong way, you can catch them off guard too. I feel like you can play your role, but there's something about you that you're very intuitive, and you're very smart. Like, people might play you as dumb because you're playful, right? You're cheerful. You go with the flow. You want to have fun. You would prefer to have fun. So people, they try to like catch you up in this this intellect energy, like these obligations, these commitments, these contracts, like read between the lines, think it through, right? They try to trip you up in some way, shape, or form, but you're a lot smarter than what they give you credit for. So I feel like you kind of like cause this confusion, and then like by the time that they're like kind of refocus and realizing what happened, you've already gone and exited the situation. I feel like people are trying to play you, and you end up playing them. You're not interested in the little games, the BS right now. Hold on, I want to see what this is. You have happiness came out, and friendship. For those of you, like, it's important that you have your friends, like, spend time with your friends right now. Whatever is going to make you feel good, whatever is going to make you feel happy and encouraged and inspired, spend time doing that. Be happy with that. Don't allow people to bring you down. Don't allow people to distract you with their games and their BS and their low crap. Keep learning yourself. Keep being true to yourself. Okay, we're going to look at them, but I'm not going to keep them. You have willpower at the bottom of the deck right now. Don't allow people to control you. You all, like, everybody came here with our own internal guidance system. We all have our intuition. We all have our own inspiration, our own ideas. We all have our own willpower. So follow yours. Don't let other people control you. You have beauty. You have manifestation. You have compassion, empowerment, and forgiveness. I feel like you like learning yourself and knowing yourself, learning who you are, and stop allowing other people to like sway you or kind of like, I feel like people kind of like tell you who you are, right? They try to like, and then you have willpower. Like you do what you want to do. Don't allow other people to tell you who you are. Be you. And the more that you do that, like I feel like you're a beautiful person. And I feel like people enjoy your energy. And I feel like for some of you, maybe that's how come people like try to tell you that you're not what you are, or try to downplay you because they feel jealous or something. They feel like they feel threatened by you in some way, shape, or form. For some of you, there's something you're trying to create. There's something you're trying to use your intuition on. I feel like if you're not using your intuition in what you're trying to create, it's important that you do, because your intuition is going to like help in the areas where you're not expecting, like the spots that you can't see. Your intuition fills that in for you. It like helps you figure out those details. It fills in the missing spaces for you to help create what you're trying to create. So follow your intuition. If you're getting little pings to go somewhere, do something, follow your intuition. You have compassion. I feel like you are compassionate towards other people, but I feel like you need to be more compassionate towards yourself. And sometimes that means being mean to other people. Not necessarily mean, but when you tell somebody no, they're not going to like it. And I feel like there's times where you need to be more compassionate to yourself by telling other people no. Then you have empowerment. Yeah, so know that you have the power within yourself. There's nothing mean about you choosing to be on your side, choosing what's right for you, choosing to do what's good for you. You need to put yourself first. You need to own your authority, own your power. Like follow your intuition, and there's nothing wrong with you doing what's right for you. That doesn't make you a bad person. You might need to forgive yourself. You might need to forgive somebody else. You might want somebody's forgiveness. You might feel like somebody in your environment needs to forgive somebody else in your environment. There's just a requirement or some sort of indication of forgiveness. Let's see what else. I ran out of space. Aquarius. Aquarius for me. Aquarius. We're not going to keep it, but we're going to read it. You have strength and family. So those of you that have like some sort of family situation that's heavily impacting you right now, try to be confident in the situation. Try to like, even though there's factors that you don't know something right now, follow your intuition and understand that other people's issues are not your issues. And then you have financial health. Some of you are going to have like some sort of financial prosperity, financial gain in May. Okay, it's going to be our last shuffle. Aquarius for me. Bottom of the deck, you have willpower again. What the hell was this? I don't know when we saw this, but I remember seeing willpower. Oh, I think it was the pre-messages, something we had right now. I definitely saw that. And you also have happiness. That came out before. So you have trust. It came out in the reverse, but oracle cards, you're never supposed to read in the reverse. But I'm who I am, so I always read in the reverse and the upright. There's something you're not trusting right now, and you just need to go with the flow. You need to follow your intuition and trust your intuition. Trust your spirit. If you're not trusting anybody else, that's cool. But follow your intuition and trust yourself. Follow your own internal guidance system. You have those resources for a reason. They're to benefit you. They're to help you out. So use them. Then you have truth, trust, and truth. You're learning something. Something's being, so right here, you have vanishing mirror. Vanishing mirror. And then right here, she's holding that mirror, and it's making me feel like, and then it's like she's a little light, right? Whatever this truth is, like somebody thought they knew you, or you might have thought you knew yourself a certain way, but that's like, it's not who that is. Like, somebody thought they knew somebody, and they're gonna know that they don't. And I felt like somebody's also in the process of really getting to know themselves. Like, who this person who somebody thought they knew, they're also getting to know themselves more. And I felt like they're more, if somebody tried to minimize them, because they are strong, they are a good person, they bring a lot of light and inspiration to the world around them. They're honest, they're kind, they're trustworthy, they're loving, they're kind and compassionate, they're truthful. Closure, there's something ending. I feel like this person is just accepting it. Like, Aquarius, you might just be accepting, like, people might think what they want of you. It doesn't have to be true. I felt like there might have been a hang up of like wanting people to see you for who you are, to love you and accept you and appreciate you. But I felt like you're not feeling that anymore. Like, you just want to be truthful to yourself. You want to be honest and authentic with yourself. And I felt like you're not fighting other people's ideas anymore. I feel like you've released a lot of, I don't know, you just want to be happy. You just want to follow your own intuition. You're not wanting to appease other people and their views and perceptions of you. Lighten your load. Yeah, if it's not your burden, if it's not your issue, you're trying to release that. There's, like, I feel like there's certain things you're allowing to end, or you're okay with ending, that might have been things that you previously held on to. I feel like there's things you're learning. There's new cycles. There's some sort of evolution, and you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, for some of you. You have passion. You're trying to do what's right for you. You're trying to know yourself and be yourself more. You're trying to follow what's right for you instead of what other people are telling you to do. Then you have friendship. I felt like there's somebody in your environment that really has your best interest at heart. This person makes you feel good and motivated and inspired and encouraged. It's important that you reach out to them, spend time with them. You don't have to tell everything to them if you're not wanting to, but definitely spend some time with them. Go over, like, just check in with them, talk with them, laugh and joke with them, spend some time with them. There's somebody who makes you feel good being around them. Meanwhile, you have other energy of opposition and conflict and problems and stuff. But there's somebody who makes you feel good when you're around them. You don't have to talk about your drama. Just be around them. Do things that make you feel good. Be happy. Be happy. Follow your own intuition. Do what's right for you. This has been your reading. I love you. Appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.